What's going on, family? So listen, uh, people are starting to come out and talk about exactly what they saw at that pool party where Nolen Wells was murdered. Talking about what they saw, right? And it's probably 15, 20 people in that pool. In the background, you can see Nolen with 3 or 4 white boys around him. That's probably just before they did what they did to him. But here's the thing. The reason why this is so affecting me the way it is because Nolen, 18 years old, is the same age as my grandson. Looks a lot like my grandson because my grandson is a tall, light-skinned boy. You dig me? Got a European mother. My grandson is a tall, light-skinned boy who graduated from a predominantly white high school. That could have been him. So, I'm told my grandson follows me. I hope he does. But if my grandson follows me, then he knows what kind of man his grandfather is and what my beliefs are when it comes to this stuff. Here's my thing. The way they did Nolen, I would hate to see that happen to anybody's child, white or black or brown. But down in the comments section, under one of them videos, they said something about it being a typical lynch party. They got a goddamn name for it. I didn't mean to cuss in this video, but they got a name for it. A lynch party. A typical lynch party. Like they do this all the time. And y'all know, if you've been keeping up, this is happening all over the country and we got a whole rash of lynchings and unalivings going on with young black people around the country. Because during the last 4-5 years, during the years leading up to the new Trump administration, people really did think that racism was not a thing anymore because of all of the, everybody getting together and everybody making it do what it do with whomever they want. And if you said anything different, you was a problem. Well, them white folks, a lot of them wasn't feeling that way. They felt like they was being bred out. They feel like they feel free to express their true feelings about black people. And they showing you what they really want to do. And now they feel like they got a free hand because ain't none of them getting prosecuted. They are getting called suicides and things of that nature. So they feel like they can do what they want to do. So they're doing it. And like I was saying a minute ago, that could have been my grandson. Easily. Here's what made it so bad. I'm going to circle back to Nolen for a second. Here's what made it so bad. When they beat Nolen to death in that swimming pool. Somebody was filming it. And other people were watching it and cheering it on. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like the beating got interrupted or something. Because somebody came out the house and told everybody to leave. But the witness is saying that they wouldn't let Nolen leave. So that means they stopped. Because they said Nolen was leaning up against the basketball hoop, coughing up blood. That means they stopped for a minute and started again and went on ahead and killed him. Then after they killed him, the witness is saying that they urinated on his dead body. And that could have been my fucking grandson. Yeah, that could have been my grandson. That's why I'm really, really, really interested in seeing somebody pay for this. And then they took Nolen's body back to their island and dumped him like he was a piece of trash. And now they wash the boat, cover it up, all that, get rid of all the blood evidence and the DNA and all of that, or at least contaminate it. And I'm going to tell you something else, then I'm going to quit. For all of the people that, they went and got Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. Who else they going to go get? I mean, that's who I would have went and got. Who else you going to go get? Because Johnny Cochran isn't with us anymore, is he? Now, say what you want about Al Sharpton, but who else you gonna go get? I'll wait. You see what I'm saying? But it doesn't make any difference who you go get. The stuff is happening all over the country. Johnny Cochran, Benjamin Crump is handling 2 cases like this, because this happened in another case just a few days before or after the Nolen Wells case. A young brother went out with 2 white boys, jumped off a bridge or something. White boys come home, the brother did not. They hide in his clothes and stuff, doing all kinds of stuff. You feel me? All over the country, this stuff is going on. And like I said earlier, that girl called that thing, the witness was a female. That girl called this thing no, wait a minute, let me get it right. The comment said that this was a typical lynch party. Typical. Some ubiquitous shit. We do this all the time. This ain't nothing. We got this down to a science. Well, we're going to have to, like I said earlier, be more proactive in our self-preservation. We got to be more proactive in our efforts at self-preservation, because the police ain't going to help us. Anyway, with that, I'm going to close. But yeah, realize who you're dealing with. When somebody tell you and show you who they are, never mind what they tell you. When somebody show you who they are, believe them and treat them accordingly. Anyway, I was a little bit all over the place, but thanks for listening and coming by and checking with me. TC, and I'm out. Peace.